Ken, how are you, man?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great, man.
Good.
Welcome to the Packard and Studebaker show here.
Oh, thanks.
Packards of Palmetto.
Yeah.
We found a pack of Packards and a few Studebakers.
Yeah, we're cousins.
Yeah, you got one of the nicest Studebakers sitting around over here. I'm going, man, it's a little different from what I'm used to seeing as far as Studebaker on the street.
Yeah.
So what year is this one, man?
1962.
A 62.
It's a Studebaker Hawk GT.
Okay.
It originally started as the 53 Lowy Coupe.
Okay.
And in 62, they put a redesign on it, and they hired Brooks Stevens to do it. They gave him only like $7 million for the tooling and everything, and he did a touch-up.
Yes, sir.
But they almost doubled sales that year.
Man, how about that? Okay, so this was quite an elegant car, and it's a little longer than what I've seen too.
About
around
17 feet.
That's pretty long, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty good size.
So it's got a good sized trunk on it too.
Yeah.
The hood is so long. Look at that.
Yeah, it's got that look from the Raymond Loewy coupes in the 50s. So.
Yep. And kind of a continental type grill, maybe.
Yeah, they sold Mercedes.
Okay.
From the time Packard died until they went out of business.
Yep.
So they put this grill on it, and on the other 62s, they had a compact car, the Lark, to try and get a Mercedes resemblance.
Yep, we can see the resemblance there. Yeah. The Mercedes look, except different.
Yeah.
The factory air vents on the side of the fender still work.
Yeah, that's how you get the cool air inside.
Your AC.
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Yeah, well, she's got AC. The car was originally ordered from the factory by a guy named Gordon Fitzpatrick in 1961. And he put every option on it except for the rear shelf speaker and power brakes. So it's got factory air conditioning, Flight-O-Matic automatic transmission.
Yes, sir. You're riding in comfort, aren't you, sir?
In comfort.
That's nice.
And all new for 62 transistor radio.
All right. Yep, he's tuning too down the street. Now, is this the factory color for the car?
No, this was a 1963 color. And I bought the car originally in 1977, and it had been repainted this color. Yeah. And I liked it. I decided to keep it. So I lose points when I show it, but it's worth it to me.
Hey, man, sometimes it's about what you like.
Yeah.
What you like, what you love to ride around in.
Right.
Yeah, let's check out the interior right quick. I'm curious about some stuff in here to see how much difference there is in the styling of the dash and the seats and all. That's quite unique and quite different.
Yeah, I've done some things to upgrade it a little bit. I put lap and shoulder belts in.
Okay.
Didn't originally come with a 4-way flasher. I added that. And I got a hands-free system for my phone in the car. And I put a center high mount stoplight in it also.
Makes life a little easier,
Makes life a little easier to not get hit.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And then I've got LED headlights on it. Still the generator. I didn't replace it with the alternator. So.
And it also comes equipped with quite a few gauges in here. The gauges are factory?
The center core of gauges are factory. The clock and the tachometer are optional. This setup is what's called the full dash. We've got all the gauges in there.
All right, sir. Nice, man.
It's a vinyl interior, which was the upgrade. The stock interior was cloth.
Okay.
I just finished rebuilding it about 2 years ago. Put a new interior and carpet in. So, the car was rebuilt twice since I've owned it. So.
Okay. All right. Been upgraded twice.
Yeah.
Well, man, we honor you for keeping her alive here, buddy, and keeping her on the street. It's beautiful.
She was my daily driver for many years.
Really?
And,
okay.
And
you couldn't stay out of it.
Couldn't stay out of it.
Yes, sir. I'm looking at the styling of the top. That's almost Thunderbirdish.
Yeah, that's what they were trying to. They were trying to compete with the Thunderbird.
Yes, sir.
And they had a 4-seater version for many years, 56, 57, when Thunderbird didn't, and then in 58, Thunderbird started offering a 4-seater.
It's interesting where people get their influence and their styling ideas from and all. And it worked quite well, though. The car is kind of an oddball car. Yeah. But it's a low-slung cruiser, man.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been a car from the 70s. It was 20 years ahead of its time in terms of design.
I would agree. So. Well, what we got for a power plant up front here? Let's check it out. So, did you keep the original engine?
Yep. It's a matching numbers car.
Okay.
Everything in it is.
Nice. All right. Very sweet. All right, yep, the Mercedes styling in the hood pops up here with the grill and all. Wow, that is a heavy hood, isn't it?
Yeah, it's heavy.
You do not want that thing to come down on your head while you're there working.
Be real
on it.
careful of that rod.
Yeah, I see.
It's a 289 cubic inch Studebaker V8.
Okay.
A lot of people think they're Fords because of the coincidence of the cubic inches, but they're not. It's a Studebaker designed engine.
Yeah, if you look at the styling of the valve covers and a few other options under there, you can tell it's not Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's partial flow oil filter. A little later in '62, they went to a full flow. And like I said, it's factory air, power steering. I've converted it to an electronic ignition, get a little more reliability out of it.
Yes, sir.
It's really hard to work on the points because they're back behind that air
Yeah,
cleaner.
man, you gotta reach way back there to get to it, don't you? Yeah.
And
Yes.
pretty much everything else on it he had on it.
Wow.
The guy really loaded it. He ordered it in '61. It was built December 29th, 1961. I got the production
Okay.
order for it.
All right.
And one of the last cars built before Studebaker went on strike in early '62, and that was the strike that pretty much killed them, because they lost sales for 6 or 8 weeks trying to recover, and
Yeah.
they never came back from it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, all right.
But she's been my pal for many years.
Man, I could understand why, sir. Man, I appreciate you showing it on
No
Hot Rod
problem.
Madness
Yeah,
today,
okay,
buddy.
thanks.